let me know. So let me know if I'm loud and clear and all is good. If we are, yeah, for me it looks like all right, right? So I'll just continue digging in, but I think we might get a push to the upside still today. We'll see, because TGIF setup would bring us to this. I'm not sure if I'm interested in the price going into discount, to be fair, but we're gonna have to see. 1 hour for value gaps resting below 15 minutes. Let's see. Sell side below, buy side up above us. But this is gonna be interesting, because right away I don't have a clear bias. The only thing I can see is that sell side was taken, right? 1 hour for value gaps opening up. This might be treated as a breaker block on Nasdaq right here. This swing low. So watch it. But is there anything we can work with? Away. So 15 minutes. Not really. 5 minutes. Let's take a look. Nothing to my real liking, to be fair. And let's jump back into 1 minute. And let's start noting the range, which is resting below here. And above this swing high, what do we have on NQ? Is it actually taken with this or not? Yep, no. Buy side still resting above. And we have this swing low below, right? So we'll see. So far, nothing exciting. And why there's nothing too exciting happening right now? Because we have a very weird day in terms of news releases and a lot of Fed chair speaking. So I'm not sure if we're gonna get offered anything, but I have a lot of sell side resting below Wednesday's lows. So FOMC happened on Wednesday. I think the market might draw down into. I would love to see that. But let's see 15 minutes chart, right? So I have a breaker block right here that we're kind of respecting, right? Which is awesome. I'm happy to see that. We have a fair value gap right next to it, right here. And because I'm interested in that draw on liquidity below, side resting below, this is all good, right? We're gonna see if we have a forming here from this 15 minutes for value gap, or we're gonna have to look for a setup somewhere at this 1 hour for value gap resting above the current market, right? So far, I think we're just gonna, with these, continue pushing higher. I'm just gonna take ES a little bit to the side. I'm not very interested to trade it. Okay. My setup looks weird though. I'm looking at myself with the camera. I'm back home, guys. There's not much lighting, nothing going on, you know. But let me do something actually. Let me turn on some more lights. Let me fix it for How's that for a change, huh? I turned on all the lights at home, so. Anywho, we're just gonna wait. We're just gonna chill for a few more minutes. I want to see the market opening up a little bit more. But we're gonna look for shorts, I think. I like that 15-minute breaker holding the price to the downside. I'll be very happy to see that happening. Any trades to taken so far, guys, huh? Because it was a very interesting day actually today. In terms of, I'm looking at the chart again. Not 5 minutes. Where was I looking at the possible? Yeah. I was looking at possible shorts from here. I like that. Because we literally in 1 minute chart on NQ. Yep. We had a swing high here, so this is a long-term high. Internal range high here. Internal high taken, right? Did we take it though? We didn't. We did it on the ES though. Because I was actually looking at possible shorts happening out there. But let's start working with the chart. So this BS, in a way, is happening because of the chair speaking. Let's be very honest. Like we don't really care what they say, what they announce. We care about the fact that they're doing it, right? So because they're doing it, the market is just, you know, in a bit of a playground, right? But we have a little bit more structure on ES because we have this swing high that takes the most recent opening range liquidity. But we're being held in between and squeezed, in between two fair value gaps. So we'll see. I know there's another speaker at 10 today, which is not Jerome, right? Jerome is the most important guy out of those. So somebody less important is going to be speaking in a way. So, yeah. I'm just scrolling through Discord. Evan just offered, put down a trade, right? Nasdaq futures, even Nasdaq futures. June and June. Micro created a higher. Oh. So we're being played with. I don't even know how to call this, but we're literally being played with in terms of how on earth can you have the same market moving moving differently in a way, right? Because it is moving differently. Very interesting, very weird at the same time, right? How do you call MNQM 2024 probably, right? MNQM, right? So what do we have? We have, holy shit. So this swing high is not equal to swing high. Micro E-minute took out buy stop. What? I've never seen that before in my life. This is interesting. I've never seen that. I've seen broker manipulation and all that stuff that I just talked about since yesterday's stream, actually. Because yesterday's stream was weird already, right? Because we got taken out from a few trades. But this is just never seen that before. Oh yeah. So, buy stops taken. It feels weird to say that buy stops are taken because the micro contract already did that, right? So buy stops taken. We have an SMT. I'm loving that fact already, right? So SMT here, considering what ES is doing, right? ES is trailing behind a little bit, so put it like this. Opening range breached as well. I'm happy with it. So with NQ, what I'm gonna be looking at is very simple. I want this fair value gap to get inverted, to go short. There's a lot of draws and liquidity below, so I'm gonna have to evaluate how long I want to trade, hold that trade for. But yeah, it's gonna be a very simple setup for us today. Nothing too exciting, but something we can work with though. Yeah, even though not exciting, something we can work with. So I'm always happy with that. Mm-hmm. Still pushing to that. So I'm I'm gonna give it what time is it? 10:04. 6 more minutes. But I'd like this to create a short-term high at some point. That external liquidity, I'm fine with these staying in place. I want this 15 minutes breaker block to hold in the price though. If this is not too many loans for you. Remember there's a that will hold the price downside, right? We hope. Once again, 15 minutes. Can we go into that next fair value gap? Yeah, we do, but do we need to? Too bad. Because YouTube 2022 could be panning out as well here with this swing low being taken. That would be awesome. One more fair value gap to play with. Yeah, starting to catch up. Which I'm not too happy with, to be fair. It is what it is though. One more time then, right? 15 minutes. This just might hold in the price to 8 minutes until 15 minutes candle closes. Mm-hmm. In mind, right? We have still buy side resting above here. Nothing that I can work with. Fine. We still have time. But we have to consider, guys, targets taken yesterday in terms of buy stops. New all-time highs created. Do we want any more action if we already profited from those moves? But when you consider it otherwise, like there's nothing to work with in the market anymore because the liquidity is taken, market's delivered. go take a rest in a way, right? Well, let's see. I'd love to see this fair value gap broken. I don't really care about 1004 being broken to the downside just yet, because this is a order block that might hold in the price and push it to the upside. Want to look for bullish price? No, not an entry for me. But if you believe that the market is drawing to the upside, look for liquidity up there. We have an order block here with an order block with a fair value gap. Well, I just kind of went through this morning YouTube 2022 video 13. It literally for an hour talks about how you have to combine order blocks to have high probability. The probability order blocks are the ones that rest inside, that are combined together with the fair value gap, right? Keep that in mind. I'm just opening up my tools in the server just to see if everything is ready to go there. Market is pushing lower, which is awesome. Good to see that. Let's see if this gets broken to the downside, because otherwise we can enter a short here on ES when I have handle stop. Right? So let's see if we close below. We just did. So shorts placed for me. Stop loss right above the market price. And we're gonna do a very standard, just for now, 10 handles take profit. And we'll see if there's anything else we can work with. Okay. So I'm just gonna pull it up a bit close to you guys, right? Very simple setup. We do this every single day. I don't know, some of you probably are getting bored of this, but this is how exciting trading is, right? We just created a SMT. What does it mean? That means that two correlating markets, ES and NQ, failed to give higher ES, which gives like a divergence, right? The markets are not correlated. And my model is very simple, right? I don't really care about the time frame draw on liquidity. I just need to see a draw on liquidity that is more than 5 handles, right? We're getting that. Sadly, I just opened a 1 contract, because a 2 contract trade would be awesome. You would just take a partial here, right? And so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna 5 handles probably move the trade to be risk free, which is also good and nice to work with, right? And 10 handles possible take profit. I can't go shoot for much more, sadly, because I'm much more interested in trading NQ today instead of ES. But Very standard trade. 1 minute fair value gap doesn't hold the price. We want it to push lower. And we rock and roll, as they say, right? How's your Friday, guys, though? What is happening that you're watching me instead of enjoying the Friday itself? Huh? What's good? What's bad? I'm more than, you know. Just checking 5 minutes. Um, Nothing interesting. 15 now. So 3, 2, and looks like a market maker soul model fanning out on a very short scale. South here, smart money reversal, consolidation, right? So we might consolidate a little here and draw the market lower, which is cool. I'll work with that. Um, I'm watching in Q in a way because I was expecting this to get broken to the downside and this order block to fail, but the only thing we've done is we broke. We did break lower, but I don't like the fact that that order block is still holding in the price. So Jonas can't speed up the last one. Oh, you. Hope you guys are doing good in the office. Because I'm not in the office. It felt weird actually getting out of the office today. I said farewell to some people. I said see you later to others. Said a very big thanks to the ownership of the office itself because very simple. So this is like not the first time for us traveling abroad to work, but I've never seen such amazing conditions in terms of an office space to work from, which is just a how to say co-working space. But literally, like I've never worked at a office that would be at such a nice level in Lithuania for a while myself. We used to work from a co-working that was guys probably that are even watching right now. What 2 years ago? Yeah, you can't compare, man. Video making rooms and streaming rooms. It felt a little bit sad to say goodbye to people in there. Made a few uh colleagues for later to maybe work on some projects or not, but yeah, today is the last day for us here in Thailand, and we're gonna move even further away from the US trading hours. Which is a little bit tough because we're gonna be going to bed even later because we're gonna try to stay with you guys, right? The stream, and not only that, I have to trade as well, right? So I'm gonna have to stay even later hours to follow the chart, right? But yeah, we're moving to tomorrow. Gonna be in Indonesia on Sunday already, so you're gonna have a different view, not a very small box in the office or neither this behind me anymore. You're gonna see something different starting Mondays and stuff. quite cold in Vilnius. I feel like you will not experience the problem if you. I saw that it was quite sunny in Vilnius this week, or am I mistaken? No? What didn't you guys have like good weather? I remember why. Jonas, you're gonna laugh at this. I read that Ritas was playing on Saturday, and there was only 1,000 people in there. And then the Wolves were playing on Sunday, and there was 5,000 people in there, right? And the fun part was that the commentator said that the Vilnius Ritas um, game didn't attract too many people in there because they believed that how to say the weather was too good for people to come and watch the game, which is hilarious, which is funny. But did you go to the game on Saturday against Neptunas? I think, right? Looked like a very tough game. Talking basketball on a stream that I haven't have a trade open, right? This is how boring it is, guy. The only exciting stuff happens when I start losing in a way, right? Because you can laugh at me and then make fun of me, and you can work with my emotions a little. But nothing too exciting, just minutes. 3, 2, 1. See this market maker sell model panning out, right? Do I go short here? Don't. It's a bit unfortunate, but this is a possible, your possible short entry, which I'm not in, so. Internal liquidity taken, right? Short-term loan. So look at this now. I'm literally going the chart as if going through ICT talked in video 12. External liquidity. Internal liquidity. Again, external, internal, term loan. Do we need now the term or external liquidity to be taken? So I'm kind of watching this and I'm thinking that I'm gonna have to commit to taking this off because the price is not pushing to the downside. So we're scaling down, we're risk free. Kind of a quick decision, right? But I'm just trying to read the price. And I don't want to. I hate having a Friday that is a red day for me, right? Because then you're just going into a weekend with a loss, and there's nothing cool about it. It doesn't help you mentally, emotionally at all, right? So I'm just scaling this down, putting it to risk free, and we continue watching. But yeah, I want this external low to be taken for the market to really push for bearishness. No, I skipped. Not the miss. Funny, man. You are funny. Was it a good part? Yeah, Thomas, I will. So nothing changes. The only change is that I'm gonna do it 1 hour later, which is annoying. Yeah, and there's another issue. So US is in summertime, right? So we're doing it 1 hour earlier than we should. I think in Lithuania, AM session usually starts PM. Now it starts 4 p.m. For me, 9 p.m. now. No, at 10 p.m. Now it starts at 9 p.m. Right? So for next week, two things will happen for me. I will be starting not at 9 p.m. anymore, but at 11 p.m. because not only 1 hour time difference, but also Indonesia is moving to summertime this weekend as well, which is insane. So I'm gonna be starting literally 2 hours later in where I'm gonna be at. Starting the stream at 11, finishing at 1, that bit too much. It's gonna be weird. Holy fuck. So listen, now very, very simply, I'm holding a winning position, but it's just meh in a way. And I won't commit to this anymore. I'm just gonna let it. Scaling up is possible here. Add another go for 2 contracts in total. Totally fine, but don't like the price action so far, so won't. Very simply. Nothing to my liking here. Oh, sorry. Nothing to my liking here, so I'm not gonna commit to this no more. I'm just looking at forex. When the monitor goes ba-doop doop ba-doop in a way, I'm sorry about that, but when I do this from home, I literally have my iPad and my mobile phone and the laptop in front of me. So it's a bit tough because I need one more screen to manage this all. So for when that to do happens, I'm sorry, but I'm just going into my server to take a look at what is happening in forex. I don't know why but I just want to track dollar index to make get there just to see if we get any insights. Just knowing what dollar index better in a way. Conversion is nasty, but can you guys do me a favor? I don't have enough monitors. Can you check? Do we have any more Jerome Powell friends speaking today? Because I'm just wondering if the markets will open up and if I should stay in for like half an hour more in terms of looking for a position, or this is gonna be it, you know? Because I'm expecting this to continue lower. I do, but if there's more speakers today in that conference, I don't even know the name of it, but there's something in terms of a conference happening in US right now. Involves a lot of finance officials and stuff. 6 p.m. FOMC member. So FOMC is this FOMC is probably orange, not red, right? USD member bar speed. So it happens in what? Half an hour, 35 minutes. Yeah. So orange in half an hour. The thing is that that guy, if that would say Fed chair bar speaks, then I'm expecting something more, because this is not a Fed chair. This is just a random guy that we don't care about. I don't care about the Fed chair neither, but it usually drives the market a lot more than just a random Mr. Barr speaking, you know? When it's a random Mr. Fed chair speaking, it's a little bit different, but here we go. Arnas, hi. Profits to you too, I guess, right? Hope you're good. Hope I hear you had a bit of a tough week, let's say, right? No? But yeah, Apex is just kind of fooling around, let's say it nicely, lately. we had that weird execution not being filled on stream. It very much get annoyed with, but no, it is what it is, right? But yeah, with all good for the day. I'm happy about it. That then I'm happy to hear. Awesome. You guys, listen. Since a lot more of you are showing up, thank you for the support. Being very honestly with you, I'm annoyed with you making me go live today because I really wanted to just chill maybe a little bit more. I would have probably traded, but I didn't. I'm being honest. I didn't want to go live. Promises are promises, I guess, right? So I'm keeping my promise to you guys. And once again, thank you for the support. Great. Why 5290.75? Because look at this. I want, in my belief, FOMC lows will get taken. Probably not today, but at some point these lows will get taken because this is, I'm not following this. This will not remain in the market. Right? And I'm literally doing this because I'm expecting for even lower prices than this. And that take profit is something that I want to get because I'm hoping to open 2 lots. I didn't. 5 handles, right? So I'm aiming for 10 handles in a way. But this might be a problem for me looking at the chart now that I'm doing it. Don't mind, it's fine. Because might be, you should be taking off of 8 partial right now. Since I can't, because I only have that one contract open, I can't scale down, either close it or, you know, go risk free. So went into risk free mode in a way by moving the stop. But I might regret it, and when I say it out loud, usually it happens as well. But double bottom here, keep that in mind. I should have like 2 contracts here, right? Though, to make my life easier. Um, but you see, sometimes this is an issue for me trading the E-mini itself, not a micro, because I can't down on the trade usually that with ease. Now 1050 here. Yeah, I'm fine. So 529075 is a totally random take profit, man. I'm gonna see how the market proceeds, but I might just take that take profit off and let it drop even lower. I have to start to trade micro because if this, yeah. Trading micro is smart because then you can work with scalability, right? But literally said that priority for me is trade the models that are the ones that I use. For example, you invert SMT into inversion and optimal trade entries, turtle soups, right? And the 2 easiest models that I'm really trying for you guys get on the same page as I am in a way is the U2 2022 and the SMTs with inversions. Because the prerequisites for the entry to happen are exactly the same for both. You need a clean draw on liquidity, you need stops to be taken, yada yada, but the only difference here is that you need an SMT and into a fair value gap. On U2 2022 you need no SMTs, but you need the buy side to be taken and break off, right, to the fair value. So this one I'm just gonna see, play around. This is a random take profit, man, so don't worry about it. So yeah, and why I'm opening just one contract, because in my opinion, goal number one, read the price, right? That tiger is here. No man, hope you're good. Hope you're good. Goal number two is learn to enter with a model. Right? Model YouTube 2022, yada yada. Goal number three, take 5 handles a day. Right? That's it. And you need one contract to take handles. On paper, we got 5 handles. I should be taking that position off, but I still believe in the market going lower. So I'm holding on to it. Mistake? Might be. I don't really care. At the same time, because I think we're gonna continue lower. So have to find a place where we do that. But yeah. But I'm putting these rules on because literally doing this with one con equals 50 a day. Let's say 3 to 4 times a week. And what you get is you get random 2k amount in bank account, right? 3 things to know in your life, right? Read the price, learn to enter a model, take 5 handles, 2k in your bank account. Can it be any easier, huh? How many wins, Tiger? None. We have a short here. You see the red arrow? I put those red arrows for settings and executions here, right? I can do even execution labels, but no need. It just distracts me, right? So we're in short. We're risk free because the stop loss is at break even. I'm not willing to risk anything. And since I have only one contract open, I can't fill it down, meaning I can't take any partials of this position. So I'm just waiting it through. I'm just gonna wait till the market rips. And let's be honest. So get this here. We at? Yeah, that's fine. We're approaching the first win. I just don't know when I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna take it. No. If we get speed, this is awesome. If not, then I'm just gonna take it off. So I have my finger ready for it. No. Is anybody in a trade though? Put this to your notes right here. Stop the stream. Take a screenshot in 1, 2, 3 because I'm deleting this. With 3 micros, I went short on in Q, but already took yeah. Price is nasty, right? And I think that random guy talking at US time 11 a.m., right? Yeah, at 11. Gonna make some moves. So let's see. We're gonna have an SMT, so I'm probably gonna take it off right here. Unless NQ really catches up. Triple bottom though. I won't hold that. No chances it does. 3 micros, went for short, took profit. Good job. Good job. Oh. How much longer? Take it. I'm just gonna, when it pops below, I'm just gonna take it. Fine. So, first trade of the day. And a very nice profit, 0.3% or so made. I'm just gonna make a screenshot of it, guys. Capture, take it. SMT into inverted for value. You've seen it this month for like at least once a day. So if we streamed like for 20 times or so, I don't even know, you've seen it more than 20 times. You should know this by heart already. And it's very easy to find. The only thing you have to do is you have to wait it out. You know? It's not, I don't know, it's not PhD level math, whatever, right? But it's a very simple and easy setup. You just have to see it. You have to see it enough times, and you just have to wait it out and execute on it. 3 things to know, right? Okay, let me put the trade in if you don't mind, and we're gonna look for what? We always try to look for 2 setups, right? So we're gonna try to find something more. And it's ripping, just like expected, but I'm good with it. I'm fine. We'll need a lot more structure than what we have right now to look for another entry though. We're just in discount and I don't have many PD arrays to work with below this current market price. So it's gonna be interesting, let's say. So one more time, let's do a few things. Let's quickly 5-minute chart on dollar index. This is just nasty 15-minute breaker, so we'll see if it holds the price in, but I don't like that sell side was taken. So I'm just gonna stay away from this. Not a problem. Problems with drawings. Why are you giving me problems with drawings? But Euro, Geo. something that we might be able to work with. So I'm not gonna trade in front of you guys, but watch this break block, probably pushing the price to the downside. Makes it, but it's simply interesting, right? Let's take a look. 15 minutes. Um, Nothing at all you can work with actually. The only thing that you note is that this fair gap is in the price and breaker as well, but nothing more. So again, sell side taken, 5 minute, no openings, 5 minute. We're getting an inversion here, right? Note that maybe we're gonna take an entry, and then we go. I'll just jump into 1 minute, which is, do we have? Um, I don't like how deep into discount we are. Like, honestly, on 5 minutes chart, yes, this is an entry. 100%. Interesting below. How much of a possible move do we have? Not enough for me. No entry for me. Paper, this is your model. This is a kind of a bread and butter setup because you have clean sell side resting below here and here. As fair value gap before the run to the downside, this is possible. So for your nose, bread and butter, right? We're gonna get to bread and butter at some point, so keep that in mind. So we have an SMT again, right? PS is taking cells and Q is failing to do that. But I'm literally gonna wait for 11 then, just to see what that guy that wants to speak and say something is gonna bring for us. How much cost rent in Bali? Let me ask. So, okay, I hate answering questions like that. Let let me be honest, right? But it depends on what you want. So right here in Thailand, I'm in our kitchen, which is here. Have a very nice like lounge area, and we literally have inside we have just bedroom with a small, let's say, wardrobe and bed and the bathroom situation. We don't spend time here. The only stuff we do here is just out, eat food, and then we run around places. So this is, I think, 2,000 a month. We have a very nice pool. It's very like good. We literally feel like we're living in a jungle, even though there's houses right around us as well. There's like maybe 3 or 4 more um, houses that are with people around us. So we're literally living like in a jungle, which is amazing. And Bali prices are actually on a cheaper level than here in Kopangan. Interestingly enough, though, I thought Thailand is gonna be cheaper than Bali. It isn't. So in Thailand, it's like 20% compared to here. But yeah, to have something comfortable, let's say you need a few thousand euros for that per month, right? But you're gonna have all the amenities. You're gonna have a comfortable, and you don't need much more here. Like I don't even know how to say. Mm, I don't even wear shoes nor slippers. Not that. I just walk around barefoot. Maybe it sounds weird for somebody used to European style of living. I don't even know how to say it, but yeah, and I haven't worn shoes for like a month. I don't need much myself, but Goda and I, we like comfort in a way. So we don't go like for cheapest and least expensive option because we like comforts. Sounds like a dream. One day, Tiger. Well, dreams come true when you work your ass off. And that's one way of doing it, right? Other possibilities for dreams to come true when you're very. It's a good word in English. Very efficient with your time, and you really know what you want to get. You know, if you have a certain goal, or you very much know what you want to achieve and what you want to get in terms of your life goals, or daily goals, or weekly goals, yearly goals. I don't know. But if you know what you want to do, what you want to achieve, then all you have to do is just work on for it every single day. If you can't do that, then you know. So another SMT, right? Thank you is failing to create higher highs. This is the lower lows. The price upside. Yuck. Nothing interesting. Just but I don't even know. I don't like calling this a dream. I think everybody can achieve this. If I've been able to do it, like, why can't you? I don't have like Einstein's IQ or anything like that, I just worked hard to get to where I am. I'm not saying that you have to work as hard as I did, because, for example, you have me, to help you out, which I didn't have. I have to get through this myself, so you're already in a better situation, because if you stick with me, you have a mentor next to you that can help you achieve your dreams. Average? I think we're living no reaction. I think we're living in average conditions. Maybe even wanted to say maybe even below average. God, I said maybe a little bit above average. So I'll agree with her. We're living a little bit above average. Okay, for a little bit above average conditions. Because you have to understand that conditions here are different, right? A lot of people here just come in with backpacks, expecting just to have a bed and they're good enough with that. And so we're not traveling with backpacks. Our things are a little more comfort, let's say, right? With 2K, you can find a lot of different stuff here. Yeah. So Bali's cheaper on paper. It is. In terms of rent, it is. In terms of food, I'm thinking now. Answer would be not, but in Bali you have more choices. Bali is a lot more modernized in terms of you can go to like Mediterranean restaurant, a European restaurant. You can get good meat and yada yada, right? Here stuff still is a lot more like localized, you know. No, actually, Thomas, no. It's weird though. Yeah, it's weird in a way. We came here with the same expectation, because we were in Bali last year, and we chose Thailand in terms of Kopangan right now for this year, and it's very hard to judge because I haven't counted yet, but just purely by feel, feels that here is a little bit more expensive. Yeah. Anybody looking at any other markets? Like maybe we can go and evaluate something, or maybe we can go and take a look at something for you guys to do it. Just let me know because so far this looks very boring. Yeah. Not the first time, right? We're just waiting for somebody to give a speech in 7 minutes from now. So I have 7 minutes to spare on whatever you want me to spare. We can go and look for shelter dog pictures again. You enjoy doing that with me? So just let me know. Looking for BMS on ES. Do you want to go long on ES, man? I want sell stops still, but it, nobody cares what I want, you know. Maybe yes, maybe no. So hear me out. I talk about this every single day. You have to come into the market with a conviction in terms of, so what do you want to pan out? If you're gonna tell me I entered a trade and I went short, why? Because I just saw a model. Fuck that. We're not here to learn about that. If you want to just learn a model, you can watch any other YouTuber, any other ICT, mentor, whatever they call themselves. I can give you the whole content for free, and you can just learn a model. The easy part. But the hard part is that I want you to do every single time you come to the market. So, what is your conviction that you're looking for to happen? Because if you're gonna enter and shoot for random trades every single time because you just do it by feel because you take a look at what market gives you, then you're putting yourself in a very big trouble if that doesn't happen 3 times in a row. What if that doesn't happen 5 times in a row? So you need conviction. My conviction today was very simple. Buy stop. I have a break of here, a 15 minutes fair value gap that I want the price to be held into, right? And I want it to continue lower. Breaker block here as well. My conviction is I want this on paper. If I would have written it, I didn't because I was very late to come to the markets. I would have written on a paper that would be sitting next to me, right? I would have this 15 minutes fair value gap on the paper, and I would have said I want the price to break lower from it. Did we get a short entry? We did. I didn't trade it because I did exactly that on ES, right? But I come into market prepared. I know what I want, and I execute on that. Now, if I don't get what I want, I don't play around and I don't fool around with that, right? It's called. Nah. I can do that. You will be able to do, but to do that, you need to come in with conviction as well. You just can't go back and forth because you can go once, twice, 3 times, fourth, fifth, sixth, whatever. This time you're gonna fail, right? And I don't know. I don't want to have a single route. Like in terms of what I do, I would love by the end of the day, like some point, to trade where I wouldn't have a single loss. Imagine that. Imagine the possibility of, let's say, taking 100K from somebody and telling him, listen, if you give me 100K, I'm gonna give you 50% by the end of the day, I know for 100% that it will happen. How do you know? Because I know that I will never lose a trade again. And that's what I want to do, right? But that takes time, and first, it takes a lot of conviction. But yeah, so just hear me out. Try to have conviction before you come into the market. A lot. Just notice that my market is delayed. Why is that? Ooh, okay. So are you on the same symbol? For example, ES for S&P 500, we're using ESM 2024 thing, right? Yeah. So you're having a delayed data because you're not paying for it. So to have full on access to this data, you have to pay trading for it. For example, if you trade the dollar index, if you're looking at Euro USD, GBP USD, all the forex pairs, those are free of charge symbols. But for example, a symbol like E-mini S&P, E-mini Nasdaq, Dow futures, a few other futures, those are paid symbols. So you have to pay, I think it's $3.99 to get access to it, right? So if you want me to show you where to do it, just let me know. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're getting delayed data because you're not paying for it. Too bad. But it is what it is in a way, right? Is it worth for you to pay for it right now? I would say no. You didn't ask that question. I just said it out loud, but in a question form, right? Um, but in my opinion, it's not worth for you to pay for it because you're not looking to trade yet. Because correct me if I'm wrong, but if you would open a trade, you wouldn't know what you're doing just yet. So you still have some learning to do before you engage with the market, right? I'm definitely not paying for it. No, no, no. And there's no need because this is what you're doing. You're literally seeing the live price feed through the YouTube, right? And just keep in mind, 11 o'clock, somebody should start speaking. So let's see how the market behaves. But you don't need to pay, and trust me, you don't have to. If you're somebody like Tiger that is just joining in and you're just starting off, Baby Pips is an awesome place to start. With Baby Pips, you can learn a lot market structure, these candles, how to open a trade, what lot size, contract size, all that good stuff, right? And then very simple, what I would do, it's a very hard way of doing it, but in my opinion, it's the best way of doing it because you don't get any, in my opinion at least, bullshit information about the markets if you just go ahead and learn the YouTube 2022 model. Because yeah, it's gonna take time to understand what Michael slash ICT is talking in there, but I'm here to help. And the whole community is here to help, right, as well. So you can ask questions and you guys can talk. And you asking questions and the community answering is gonna be very, very helpful for community itself because if somebody is learning it and one of the best ways to learn something is to be able to explain it to somebody as well, right? So it's just very nice. It's a hard way of doing it because the content is a bit advanced, but if you're able to go through it, dude, you're in a very good hands then after. Nothing happening so far. So, does your strategy work for any market, or do you just like read? Good question, man. So, depends on the strategy. So, two different things, right? Reading the market and trading the market, right? I can read any market in terms of price action, right? We can sit down, we can go through coffee beans, orange juice, we go into crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, metals, forex. Doesn't matter, because in my opinion, every single market is manipulated. So you just have to understand the way it is manipulated itself, right? Look for buy entries maybe here. Let's see. But so you just have to spend a little bit of time to figure out what's manipulated. The trading a market is a little bit different, because for that you have to learn of when manipulation happens. What do I mean by that? To trade a market, you need to find times of day, usually times of week, times of month, whatever, when the things start repeating, right? Entry like this repeats when? Why do we always sit down here from 9 o'clock till 11 o'clock or so, New York time? Because this repeats every single day at that time, right? So yeah, you can read every single market with this methodology, let's say that way, right? Can you trade it? Not always, because you have to make adjustments. These two is just the ones that I enjoy the most right now. I don't know if you're in the alerts group, but for example, forex is just fucking around with me in a way. So yeah, which is fine, but it's gonna come back to doing better soon. But yeah. Who are the manipulators? Good question, man. I like you. Good questions, man. So I'll give, since we're here to chat, right? I'll give you a longer answer. Just I'm gonna talk and pause, so you can think and pause and talk and yada yada. Okay. Let's go with dollar, right? So who makes dollar? Who creates US dollar? Pause it if you want to think about it, Google about it, whatever, but US Federal Bank makes you. Who works at Federal Bank? Admin stuff works there, some salespeople, some cleaning ladies, but about 75% of staff in US Federal Bank are traders. Just try to concede that, right? How legal do you think it is to trade a product that you make? Imagine Daily Pips would be a company, and we would have shares. We would be traded on Nasdaq or in S&P or on the Vilnius Stock Exchange, Warsaw Stock Exchange, whatever. Would it be legal for you as an shareholder of a company to work with the price, to trade it, to actually know what is happening in the company, to know the results before they release and everything, and to trade the stock? No, it wouldn't. So think about it. Why is it okay for employees of a, let's say, company, Federal Bank, Federal Reserve, employees of a company, to trade a product that they make themselves? Which, for me, this is just mind blowing when you start digging into it, right? So when you think about it, you have to realize that the markets are moving, right? And every single move of the market, somebody has to benefit from it. Who is benefiting? Smart money is. When we talk about smart money, there's two very different, let's say, explanations of smart money. A lot of people, once again, guys, this is my opinion. Believe it or not. Uh, for a lot of people on social media, smart money is just banks and big dudes like Elon Musk, Bezos, and money makers, market makers, whatever, right? For me, smart money is, I literally look at it as a 10 guys shebang that meets every single month and says, okay, we need NASDAQ to trade at 1857 because we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to do this and that, and we're going to benefit from it. And I think there's a certain group of people that benefits from it, whether it is a matrix, if you're a fan of certain people, right? Whether it is just a Federal Reserve that has to work with the currency, whatever. I think the markets are manipulated because certain people run it. On the other hand, markets are manipulated because the markets are being ran algorithmically. So diving deeper, some people say support demand drives the market. Arnas, I hope I changed your opinion. I really hope so. Some people say indicators work. That's what is driving the market. Some people say there is supply resistance, demand. I don't even know what I'm talking about because I don't believe in that stuff. But basically, what I'm trying to say is that there's a lot of beliefs in terms of why the market moves. And in my opinion, the market moves because it gets manipulated at certain points, which is, for example, right now during the news. And then algorithm just delivers the price where it has to deliver it, right? And because I trust the fact that there is an algo running it, I know certain things and levels that the algo remembers and work with, right? This fair value gap is being remembered for an hour. This is not random, right? Because usually the algo remembers 60 to 90 candles behind it, right? After 2 hours, algo won't care about this fair value gap, so I'm gonna delete it. I feel like an extremist now or something. Holy, but this is what I believe in, and this is, I think, because I believe that fact in terms of algo running it, is I'm able to trade as good as I am because there's nothing else in terms of very simple example. Imagine I would be a Zoo Park head and shoulders pattern strategist, and I would be teaching you to enter Zoo Park methodology, whatever. Random name X strategy, right? Every single thing, if we say that is next to an algo, that is next to it, side of it, maybe above it, whatever, is totally left out for a person's opinion to be decided. So I'm gonna give you two questions back in terms of that. You imagine that the federal bank trades head and shoulders? Imagine Federal Reserve trades when two indicators and I don't know, a smile indicator like this aligns and gives us an entry like this, which is a lip, whatever. I'm talking bullshit in a way, but like you have to understand that every single indicator and everything that is written in majority of the books is total bullshit, right? So where I was going with this, that nobody in a Central Reserve trades that, first thing. Second thing is, this is the only reasonable explanation in terms of how the market moves, because I already see that myself, actually, even when I'm even not looking at the charts. You guys are able to put screenshots of entries that are identical. No head and shoulders strategy is gonna give that. No moving averages strategy is gonna give that. No indicator strategy. No any other strategy than reading the market like we are right now is gonna give a possibility of 100 of people to randomly enter a trade. And Arnas, I'm gonna kick you out of Discord if you're using EMEA still. So yeah, I think markets are manipulated, but it's not bad. I'm very happy that the markets are manipulated because me understanding that fact, I can benefit from it. So I just wait out the manipulation stage because I know certain times of day that it will happen. I wait it out and I execute right after, which I'm happy with. Bullshit indicators don't work. Okay, I'm going into Discord right now and I'm gonna check what was the last chart Arnas posted. And if there's any indication of any indicator on a chart of his, we're in trouble. Index. It's only me talking to myself. How boring is that? Dom posting a lot. Check my current chart. That. Are you in an entry though? This is 1 minute chart, I think, right? Yeah. I would like a break of structure though. A swing low or an inversion to happen. But this is a good possible short. Yeah. Okay, I believe you. But I can't just enter a short like this. It's just I can't. Simple. What we're gonna look for, because we have an SMT, we're gonna look for a inversion. And if we don't get this inversion, guys, I'm gonna close the stream because it's getting late. Okay? But I hope you guys are enjoying. So, knowing that, ES goes to the side, and Q next to me. Let's see. I'm not in the trade. That's good. Yeah, but this is a possibility. So, what how I look at this is holding the price in is just a confirmation of that we're gassed out and we're gonna continue lower in a way, and now we just have to break and confirm it. So going below this is awesome. I'm just putting it as a stop if I enter a trade right in 10 seconds from now, whatever. My entry, so, and I'm just gonna press it right away. Yep, we're in. Just one contract for me so far, but since, yeah, not too much. He ran away. If we're gonna come back, I'm gonna put another entry on for a second contract. I remember you talking about swing highs and swing lows. Can you explain it real quick? What is swing high? Swing high is a 3 candles formation, like this. So I'll delete this one. 3 candles. forming a swing high. Now, one of the candles has first candle, second candle has to be higher than the first one, but the third one has to be lower than the middle one, right? So high, higher high, lower high. Gave you a trade idea. Good job, man. Appreciate it. I'm gonna share the profits of this one with you, man. Holy shit. So this is a swing high. It's a three candles formation that forms a high in the market. In the market, yes. Is this a low in the market? Yes. Is this a swing low? Yes, it is, because there's a three candles formation. One candle, low, lower low, and higher low. So three candles here. One, three, right? Let me do it like this. One, yeah. And I didn't open another entry, but it's okay. So sell side resting below here. Since it's late, I'm not interested in much more. Fine for me. Hope this explains swing highs, swing lows. Because let me give you an example. This is a swing low, swing low. This is a swing low. And you want them to be attacked, right? Is this a swing low? No, this is not a swing low. This is just candles going lower one after another. And when you see candles like this, it creates liquidity to be attacked. Why are they important? Because then you can, so put it to your notes, please. Just if you don't have a notebook, just grab a piece of paper, whatever. Just write things down when I talk about them. Swing highs and swing lows are important because then you can structure the market, right? So we have a swing high, we have a swing low. We can structure the market, for example, with Fibonacci. Right? Everything above equilibrium, which is middle of the swing high, swing low, equilibrium. Everything below, consider it a premium. Everything below it is considered discount. You want to buy low and sell high, meaning you want to sell in a premium and you want to buy in a discount, right? So it's very important to know the swing highs and swing lows to find the premium and discount of the market. Other thing, with that in mind, you can start digging deeper into the market, but I think that will be enough for now. But what I wanted to know is that why are they important? You're gonna watch YouTube 2022 model and you're gonna watch videos 12 and 13. 12 explains everything about this and it does 10 times better than I do. Okay? So I'm gonna add to this. And if this doesn't start panning out, I'm just gonna close the trade and I'm gonna close the stream. Very simple. Let's play it properly. 20 handles is right here. Do it again. Here we go. 20 handles. I want to take a half out here. I don't. I said resting below here, so let's see. Can you start pushing the market to the upside? Yes, it can. Why? Because it's 11:21. Everything after 11 is not high enough probability for me. Stuff like this can start failing. Very, very simple. Sell limit. Holy shit, I almost left that open. Because the markets are getting out of sync as well now. At least a little bit, but we didn't get filled to this fair value gap, though. Let's see. Um, I'm gonna take the full position off probably if this pum pum. I'm just thinking that light. I'm just gonna close it. Not interested in risking anymore than we're PA. I don't know, Arnes, if you were here from the very beginning, but we're PA. Why? Because it's Friday, it's end of the week, and the week already delivered the targets that we wanted to see. Why would the market give us anything else, right? This is why I wanted to take this day off. I don't plan, like, you have to see in a way that I'm able to plan my week in terms of a trading week on Sunday already. Just looking at the price and looking at time. I don't need anything else. And I can predict what will happen throughout the week and which days to take off and which days to trade. Because kind of easy. Just go through the weekly reports. You're gonna see a lot of information like that in there. But yeah. I'm kind of willing for this to take my limit and just finish the stream though. I'm getting pretty tired and we pack up and prep work before we leave tomorrow. So I'm gonna say it right away, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you find this insightful. Once again, let me say thank you for giving me support and making me to show up today. Kept my promise, so I hope you guys can appreciate that. And no, I won't kill the trade. I'm just keep it. Limit taken is a limit taken. I'm fine with that. So, and will be it for today. We took a small win earlier on ES.